Mac fam, what's happening, baby? It's your boy Wilbo, Philadelphia, the Willionaire, coming at you again with another story time, so y'all stay tuned. As you probably read in the title, this is the story time on how I dropped out of high school twice. Back in the gap, back in the day, going to high school for us was a challenge because, you know what I mean, it was guys that we beef with. It was difficult to kind of maneuver through school. In the early 90s, it was all gang bang. You know what I mean? It was just kind of, it was difficult to kind of be yourself when everybody else was identifying with something else. You know what I'm saying? So you had to circle yourself accordingly. Running through that, this is probably my sophomore year in high school, probably, what was it, 99? Yeah, my sophomore year. A new administration come to the school. They trying to shut down all the gang violence. Stop all this gang violence, any gang signs, any gang colors, any affiliations, you know what I'm saying? We kicking you out of school. Point blank, period. That no gang signs, no none of that. You can't do none of that at the school, right? I went to Douglas, proud of the east side. Shout out to Douglas, you know what I'm saying? My sophomore year, boom. Man, I don't even know how I get tricked off. I'm on the bus. I chunked the deuce at my partner, and this vice principal thought I threw up a gang sign. And yeah, like I was already, back then I think it went like, in school suspension, then you will get a parent teacher conference suspension, 3-day suspension, 5-day suspension, and then you up out of there, right? So I done already did all these suspensions, nigga. I ain't even gonna front. Like I had already got suspended for corny ass shit anyway. So I'm probably working on, I think I had got my 3-day suspension already, right? So I'm like, all right, cool, whoop-de-whoop. They called me with the, you know what I mean? She said I threw up a gang sign, but I was just really chunking a deuce to the homeboy off the bus. Boom, they knew my name. I had a rap sheet, whatever, at the school. So I skipped the 5-day suspension. She goes straight to expel me. I get expelled for throwing up the deuce on school grounds. All right, this was probably November, December when I get expelled from school the first time. And at this time, I'm a teenager, man. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm just young and stupid. So I'm like, nigga, forget school. I don't even want to go back to school. I wasn't living at home. I was living on my own. I was living with my auntie. I'm like, man, forget school. I don't need to go back to school. Ain't no money at school. This is how we used to think. I stayed with my auntie from like, just say this happened in November. I stayed with her from November to April. I ain't go to school none. I just said forget school. Me and Hood, shout out my boy Hood, we was chilling. Wake up 2 in the afternoon, you know what I mean, scrape up some change, kind of get it out the mud, however you can hustle up a few dollars to get you something to eat every day. I did that for that whole, 6 months, November to April. Mom came back around and was like, boy, you need to get back in school, you throwing your life away, yada yada. So she enrolled me into alternative school, which was called SAVE at the time. Because either you can go to SAVE or you can go to Emerson, right? So I said, forget it, I'm going to go to SAVE. It was white walls. You had to wear a uniform. It wasn't no color shoe, none of that. You went to 2 classes every day. You would be in 1 class in the morning and 1 class in the afternoon. 4-hour class, each one of them. So, this probably April, and I'm getting familiar with the school process. School getting ready to let out. So, I probably go from April to May, and then quit going there. I quit going to the alternative school. I think about it, man. How dumb was I? That's stupid. This is my sophomore year, so junior year, I'm thinking I'm finna go back to regular school, bro. I'm like, I ain't finna go to no alternative school. Forget that. I want to go to regular school. So, if you don't know, when you go to alternative schools, and you try to go back to a regular public school or something like that, your credits will be jacked up. This is my junior year. This is my junior year. All my friends are juniors now. I try to go back to public school. They said, well, sir, well, Will, you'll be classified as a sophomore. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Nah, man, I don't want to be no sophomore, bro. All my peoples is juniors. I want to be a junior too. So, boom. Back to alternative school I go. So I end up going to alternative school my junior year, which would have been 2000. And I get comfortable in there, you know what I mean? I end up doing enough work. By the end of my junior year, I'm classified as a senior in alternative school just because their credit system works a little different than public school. I forgot how many credits you needed. But shit, you probably only needed like half in alternative school, right? So I keep going, I keep doing this, I'm doing that. Junior year fly around. I end up finding out I was getting ready to have a baby my junior year, going into my senior year, right? So, matter of fact, I think I get expelled my junior year too. Man, what the hell was I thinking? I wasn't no fighter. I just was always cutting up in school. Couldn't be quiet. The end of my junior year, I end up getting expelled too for something stupid. And like leaving school or something crazy. So I end up finding out I'm getting ready to have a child. You know, this is 2000 going into 2001. Summertime. I'm already classified as a senior already. I've been doing senior work. So I'm like, I'll be out of school in no time. So because I got expelled from that alternative school, I couldn't go back. Only school I could go to was Emerson. That was it. Either I go to Emerson or I get my GED. That was it. That's all I could do. And I'm like, man, I don't want to go to Emerson, man. You know what I mean? I got kicked out of Douglas already. I got kicked out of Save already. I'm like, man, I just get my GED. But shout out Mom. She stayed on me. She's like, man, you need to go to Emerson and go ahead and finish school. And then, you know, figure out what you want to do with your life. So I end up signing up for Emerson. And, man, you know what's crazy? And it's funny, you know, even though I'm telling this story, it's funny how God worked. Dr. Sally Cole, her first year at Emerson High School was my first year there too. And through my cousin and through dance, she knew me. And, man, I owe that lady so much. Because she didn't have to do what she did for me. She really helped me through high school. Because I was on the edge of really quitting, dropping out, just, you know, just young and dumb. Didn't really even know what I could potentially be, or just even know where to go. I'm just thinking, you know, I can make it off a little Taco Bell check or some fast food check for the rest of my life. So yeah, man, Dr. Sally Cole, I love her to this day. She pushed me through high school. She pushed a lot of people through high school too, man. She was a blessing. If she watched this, man, thank you so much. Because you don't know how instrumental you were in my life at that point in time. But anyway, yeah, I go to Emerson. And I'm like the only person there I know. My other partner, he kind of did the same thing. And shout out my boy Rashawn, man. Because we used to kick it at Emerson, like. Because Emerson at that time, I don't know how it is now. If you were pregnant, you would probably go to Emerson. Because they had like a daycare facility downstairs. You know, similar girls at this school, so you wouldn't feel like an outcast. So I go to Emerson, I'm chilling. Me and my partner Rashawn, I forgot what he was doing, but we was both on some same thing. Like we were both getting ready to have a baby. And we both was kind of working, man. I was working at Taco Bell and just trying to make stuff happen on my own. And I was really getting ready to drop out again. I was really finna quit high school for the last time. Like, bro, I just get my GED, man. Forget this. I don't even need it. Dr. Sally Cole pushed me through Emerson High School. She helped me out. I don't even want to air out what she did for me, man, because she really helped me a lot. And yeah, man, I finally made it though. Cause like I said, my freshman year of high school, I cut up, barely made it through that. My sophomore year, I quit going to school half the year. Junior year, I get expelled. And then my senior year, I was getting ready to have a child, so I thought that I should turn my life around. You know what I mean? Not to saying I was on the right path, but I was taking proper steps to become a better young adult and a better father for my daughter. And I said all that to say this, you know what I mean? Because it's going to be a point in time that where I won't be here in life. And this story right here can not only teach my children, but teach other kids to where, hey man, you know, it don't matter where you come from. It don't matter if you got good grades or not. It's about where you can go in life. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point in time, man, I just was lost. I didn't understand how important school was, so I didn't really take it serious. So, shout out to Dr. Sally Cole. Shout out to the teachers at Emerson High School that showed me a different way. Showed me that, you know what I mean? It ain't all about, you know, arithmetic. It ain't all about, you know, just learning how to do algebra. It's life skills in school. It's getting up, grinding, doing something that you don't want to do, but you got to complete it to get where you want to go. So I guess it turned into a motivational speech, but like I said, though, I dropped out. I dropped out once and then I got kicked out once. But I got my high school diploma from Oklahoma City Public Schools. And if you don't know, that's why I really, you know, a lot of people know me from Douglas High School. But that's why I don't go to any other reunions, because I really don't. I didn't graduate from there. And like I said, I really identify with Emerson High School just for the simple fact that Dr. Sally Cole pushed me through there, man. She really helped me. I love you to death for that. So that's it on this story time. Check me out. I got some more videos coming out, so stay tapped in with me. Macadai TV 100.